So before we get to this video, guys, I want to talk to you about foottrading.co.uk. I know a lot of you guys already know about foottrading.co.uk, but for those of you who don't, it's bigger and better than ever. This is a website that was created by myself and Dan, aka V273, where we brought together our knowledge of the market into one place. It's here to help you guys make coins. Essentially, we have free trading guides that anyone can read. You just need to sign up for an account, and you can read these free trading guides on special card trading, silver trading, and icon trading. It will help you, give you the tools you need to make coins in this game. For £10 a month, you get access to our buy and price spreadsheets. These have buy and sell prices for literally hundreds of cards on this market. The last update on this, we had 900 special cards plus on there with buying and selling prices. Every single profitable silver filter on this game is in our silver spreadsheet. A new update went live for that maybe 2 or 3 days ago. People are making huge amounts of coins from that. And yesterday's update from icons had over 100 icons on there, again with buying and selling prices to guarantee you make profit. Thursday flips. These are little extra sort of tips you guys can do in terms of buying into players and selling them for weekend league, making big profit from those. And for £15 a month, gets you access to live filters. Essentially what this is some of the best filters on the game that we can find that not many people are using. You guys go out and snipe those players and make absolutely big profit out of it. We have guys making 3 to 5 million coins a week from this website alone, making huge profits. But yeah, so go check it out whatever you do. We work really hard on it. Yesterday we updated it before the team of the year, the team of the seasons came out, and yeah, it was okay. And then we saw that the market come down, so we re-updated it again, literally 3 hours later, to make sure that our guys who are subscribed to the website are making as much profit as possible. So check out foottrading.co.uk for all your trading needs. But for now, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so the first squad that we have up is from one of my subs, I believe. His name's your boy KK. He's literally been watching me for a while now over on Twitch. He's in the part of the community. Really important part of it. This is his team. And so I was looking at it at first and I was like, oh, it's an okay team and whatnot. And then I noticed the Felipe Anderson there. Not the most meta of teams. Like, I'm not a massive fan of Littman, I'm not going to lie. But it does the job. It's not a bad squad at all. There's definitely improvements that could be made here. Obviously, Sissoko, for me, the game's now probably passed Sissoko by a little bit. And Eder Militao as well. I think these sort of three here could definitely be improvements in that team. You could improve relatively cheaply as well. Like, I'm assuming he plays these guys at CDM. You could probably get a sort of a Kante there relatively cheaply now. They're not that expensive. Instead of Militao, you could probably go someone like Varane maybe. It's difficult because you've got to try and get Link into Miranda. But instead of like, yeah, I think Militao, Tellez, you've obviously got Sandro's SBC card. You've got a lot of cards that are coming out now as well from random leagues and whatnot. So that's the way you can strengthen your team up without a doubt. I do like it though. I like the fact he's using Bustos. Obviously for me, I love seeing League SBC cards and teams. It shows me that you guys are on the grind, which I really like. A lot of you guys are saying that you wanted me to rate your teams out of 10. I don't like digging people out for their teams. Some people can afford better teams, some people can't. I just want to give advice in terms of your teams. And for me, it's just good to see your teams. I'm not going to lie. If you guys really want to see ratings, let me know down below. But I do really like it. This Thuram, I didn't really like this Thuram when I saw him because of his agility and balance, but apparently he's an absolute beast in game. And Icardi wasn't a terrible value SBC. Personally, I'm sticking away from SBCs because I think there's so many good cards coming out with Tots that aren't that expensive. I don't really think a lot of the SBCs are that worth it. Like I look at Trippier, for example, who was, I think 250, 300k. I can't remember exactly how much he was, but I think 250, 300k. I might be wrong on that. But Trent today was hitting as low as 360, 370. I'm like, I can get a tradable team of the season Trent for 100k max more than what Trippier costs, so I'm sticking away from them. But in terms of objectives players, he was a free card. You can't really be arguing about that. But that's your boy KK's team. We're going to go look at another one. I'll see you in 2 seconds' time. Alright guys, the next team that we have is a guy, again, he's been around for a long while now in my streams. His name's Clashen. This is his team. Those of you who are website subscribers will know this card very well. This card alone made people like 1 million coins in a week. It was an absolute brilliant card to trade with. Sensational card to trade with, in fact. And he's mad OP on this game. He's a superb card in this game. Got Mahrez against Cancelo with Ndidi there. Longley, Ter Stegen, Varane, Mendy, Sissoko, Mane. Now again, not the most strong team in the world. I'm not going to lie and sit here and go, it's the longest, it's like really strong. It's a really good team, but relatively still meta within the game. There are some simple things that I think that Clashen could do here to improve the team. Obviously, Ndidi's SBC would be perfect in this slot if he likes Ndidi. Would be perfect. Mahrez has got his team of the season card, as does Mane. Now, not everyone can afford those whatsoever. But the major changes I'd make straight away are Mendy and Sissoko. There's ways that I think you could probably put Robertson in there and try and maybe put someone else there. I don't know exactly who you would put there. I mean, if you put Robertson there, for me, I go someone like maybe Headliners Wijnaldum and Robertson there. I mean, I think everyone's still pretty much be on Chem, except for Varane would be a little bit off Chem, but I just don't think, personally, that again, I think Sissoko now, beginning of the game is OP, but I think the game definitely passed him by. Like, the game's really passed him by, and I think Mendy's just nowhere near meta. He's got the inform, of course, but you could instead of Mendy, you could put Digne there. You can stick Digne's in there. He's got a headliner card that's come down in price. Digne could be a really nice shout in there, but those two are the ones that instantaneously I would change. But you can improve this team straight away. Doing Ndidi's SBC card, people love it and rave about it. The nemesis in goal, I hate playing against Marc-Andre ter Stegen. It does my nutting. He's just an absolute beast on this game. Weekend League this week, I lost 2 games. Both games he was in goal. I had 15 shots for my opponents, 2. And I lost both games, 2-1, because I just couldn't get past ter Stegen. I was doing everything I could, hit the post a few times, but ter Stegen's an absolute beast. We all know he's good. Last question team, we're back with team number 3. I will be right back. Alright guys, so we're here with Will Barker's team, one of my mods. Probably the most irritating person you will ever likely meet. Calls himself the CEO of Stonks. But this is his team, and I love this team. I really, really like this team. The reason I like this team is it's not cards that you see 24/7. I know you see a lot of these guys here, but Politano I rarely see in Foot Champs anymore. And Babu, I see his shapeshifter whenever his right back card. Miranda, again, I think a few people that haven't got a massive budget are running this card, and apparently he's a beast. It's really, really good. Renan Lodi I never see anymore. There are some better cards in here as well, but he's running Ozil. Ozil was run for like a week or 2, and then everyone just stopped running Ozil. Like, everyone was just like, no, he's not anymore. Barker persists. Barker, I think, got close to goal 1. He might have got goal 1 this week with his team. So, really, really solid effort. Down here is a closer that I packed in from his prime pack. I'm sorry, Barker. I apologise. But otherwise, again, a really, really decent team. A really, really strong team. He's got Ben Ram on the bench. I think that's Ivan Toney. He loves doing his SBCs. That Fred card, if you could find a way for that Fred card to get the team, it would be levels. Again, here, I think these two are the ones eventually you want to change out. Bundesliga Tots is coming. And you could get maybe Bundesliga players in here to get full chem. We're probably going to get a German left-back with link to Sane over way. Gattuso's a beast. He's good enough at CDM. There's not really a massive reason to change him right now. But I think those two in the long term could be changed. But again, a really, really solid team. Nothing terrible about it at all. Again, just those two players there that I think about trying to get on full chem. But yeah, next team, number 4 coming up. See you in a second. Alright, so we're now on to Ido's team. Now, everyone in my Discord knows Ido. For the fact that Ido swears by Semedo headliner at centre-back. And he's playing Robertson at centre-back with him too. An absolutely beastly team. Absolutely beastly team. This Di Maria card is incredible. I absolutely love this Di Maria card. Mendy, St. Maximan, off-chem. There's quite a lot of off-chem players here. That's the only criticism I would have with this. I understand the argument about the right-backs playing goal like centre-backs because they're pacey, they're strong, they're fast. But personally, I don't like playing players off-chem. All my team needs to be on-chem in the positions they are. I'm a strong believer in chemistry and I think it makes a difference to your team. I know not everyone agrees in that, but for me that is definitely a thing. I definitely think that chemistry matters. I used this Henderson in Foot Champs this weekend. He is utterly sensational. Does everything. I put a shadow on him just to boost his pace up, but he wins everything. His passing is incredible. Really good shot on him. He put a few goals away for me. One of the best buys I made this year. And I used Robertson at right back as well. Not Robertson, and Alexander-Arnold at right back as well. I packed Team of the Year Robertson, 2 seasons Robertson. I let him go. Obviously, I'm running flashback Sandro at the moment. So, but again, really meta, really, really strong team. There's very little you can do to improve this other than getting actual centre-backs here, which you're probably going to be able to get throughout Tots, rather than 5 chem centre-backs, which is not, in my opinion, that's something I don't like it personally. I just don't like it. I prefer it the way it is. But again, solid team. Going to be back to team number 5. I'll see you in 2 seconds' time. Alright guys, so we're now here with Jack McDermott. Is a Legends team. Loves himself a little bit, but yeah, absolute legend. Apologies for any of the video, like the photo qualities on these. A lot of people just taking screenshots and stuff like that. I don't think it really matters. You can work out what is going on and who is there and who isn't. Again, another guy that's running another fullback off chem. Fuchs is a beast though, absolute beast of a card. Again, I don't really like him in off chem. Straight away, improvements that are obvious in this team. St. Maximan, you can try and get up towards one of the special cards. If not his special cards, then into his Foot Birthday, which is an utterly brilliant card. Brilliant dribbling, winds me up every time I play against him. Again, Joe Gomez is alright, he still does a job, but I think the game is starting to pass him by as well. I was just saying for him, it's someone that I think you could replace it with. Pereira's alright at fullback. I think he should have got a team of the season, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, just he's okay, but Pickford's definitely the one. Like, this is the one here. There are a lot of good keepers in the Prem now. You can get that Dean Henderson card very cheap to put in there, and he'd make a huge difference to the team straight away. They're the 3 cards that I would personally look to. I love that he's got the Simon he got from Red Picks. A really, really good card. Everyone says he's basically just Neymar. Yeah, again, off-chem, but just a beast of a card. Another guy running Litmanen. I tried this card, I didn't like it, but a lot of people swear by it and say it's from icon swaps. He's improved their team. And that's the only thing I did think about this icon swaps was just gone. It was actually quite a good one for actually improving people's teams and giving them a relatively decent player to play with. And I think he was he 5 tokens, I think he was. So I've seen a lot of people running him. But yeah, nice team again. Really, really nice team. Well-rounded. There's improvements you can make to it, but not too bad. I'd be interested to know what people get from Foot Champs. If you guys, when you submit your teams, let me know what you get from Foot Champs. It'd be nice for me to see that. But yeah, that's Jack McDermott's Legends team. I'm going to be right back with team number 6. Alright guys, so we are here with Angry Magpie's team. And it's finally the first appearance of the Prince. Now, I can promise you, half my Discord has that card. Because everyone knows I love Mark Overmars. People like slate me and go, oh, he's terrible. Trust me, use him, you'll love him. But it's the first appearance of the Prince. He is an insane card, so no matter what, this team gets props to me for that. But this team is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Love seeing League SBC cards, as you guys know. Lena in that team, and absolutely brilliant right back. He's still so strong now. Bellarabi was the objective, if I'm not mistaken, 5-star weak foot. I have this Goretzka card, he's sensational. I'm debating doing this Boateng to link to him as an option for a weekend league team. I've used Moments Owen. I didn't really like Moments Owen too much, but I know some people do like him. I was a massive fan. This Ramsey was a really good value SPC in my opinion. This Hernandez is great. Coleman really good. Yashin, one of the best goalkeepers on the game, and up top, big man Del Piero, sensational cards on the game this year. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves because of the whole agility balance debate this year and saying that balance makes people unusable, but I don't feel like you feel that with Del Piero. I used his baby card for a little while. He doesn't feel massively unbalanced at all. I found he was alright. It wasn't too bad. But that is a really strong team. Probably the strongest one we've seen so far. Massive fan of it. Mainly because he's got big man Prince over Mars in there. But yeah, really strong team. I'll be back with team number 7 in 2 seconds time. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and so on to team number 7 even I should say. And it's Wee Blair's time to shine. One of the guys, he's been around my channel now for a long while. I think he came in a host and then just stuck around and become a massive part of our community. This is his team. Again, very meta. Imagine trying to get past this midfield in Weekend League. This Samsung card never got the credit it deserves. It's actually a really well-rounded card. But Casemiro, Gattuso. Attacking-wise, I'm not a massive fan of this Vinicius Jr., I'm not going to lie. I just don't feel like he plays very well and his finishing's not great. But because his dribbling and shoot and dribbling pace is so good and passing so decent, people rate him. But I'm not a massive fan of him. This Limbombe's not bad. He's an okay card, but he could be improved. Realistically here, you could pretty much straight away, instantaneously, Neymar would be the one I'd say to put there, or Steamon. Either one of those is getting a strong link, he's getting full chem. Isn't too bad. Defense is fine. Hiero's alright. I'd improve Hiero long term. Again, we've got Liga and Tots coming around the corner, and there's going to be a centre back there you could probably put into par to party up with these guys here. Semedo, we all know how good Semedo is. Even his 82 rated card now is still a beast. Like, he's still a ridiculous card this year. Varane, we all know about. Lehman, I like Lehman, but not his mid card. His mid card could be a bit iffy. I'm assuming this is from the mid icon SBC, so I don't blame Blair for using it at all. But Moments Lehman is incredible. In my opinion, he's the best keeper in the game. Maybe closely matched now by Tots Allison. I really like Tots Allison. I didn't really like Team of the Year Allison, but I do like Tots. Gareth Bale, again, obvious one to replace him with his foot birthday. The main improvements that you can make long term, in my opinion, would be left winger. Straight away, you can change him out for Neymar or Simon. At centre back, I think without a doubt, you'll get a Tots Liga card you could put in there. To be fair though, any Spanish card would link because of Varane and whatnot. So any decent Spanish, not Spanish, French even, would go in there. And then possibly replacing Lehman. But a really strong team, Blair. Improved tenfold since you started trading compared to what you used to have. This is a very good team. But I'll be right back with team number 8 now, I believe. I'll see you in 2 seconds' time. So this is the team for bronze, one of the guys in our Discord now. This seems a joke. It's not a joke. Like, it's insane. When Bronze first came into the Discord, he didn't have this good a team. I know he's also got, I think he's got a couple, maybe 2-3 million liquid on top of this. But he is a guy that when I talk about in videos, I'm like, there's a guy, people make 1 million, 2 million a week. He made 3, he tested the website for 1 week, foottrading.co.uk, and he literally made 3.5 million coins in 1 week, just grinding the website as much as he could. He made 3.5 million coins in a week, which is utterly ridiculous. This is his team at the moment. I watched him practice Mateus the other day from an icon, but absolutely beastly team. Ridiculously good team. Neymar's been player of the month. Hazard, Son. And I know he's got loads in the background in terms of coins he's got. He just plays with players that he wants to play with and try out. Listen, the only way you're improving this team is Semedo headliners or Trippier perhaps maybe there, but obviously they're linked to Bernardo Silva. There's very little you can do to improve this team. Absolute beast of a team. I'm interested to try this Son. I'm never going to try this Son realistically. I don't play players off chem and no one's taken Overmars' spot in my squad. But Bronze, insane team, bro. Back in a second with team number 9. Alright, guys, so this is team number 9. This is Blue Jester's team. Really good team again. Really well-rounded. This card here is one of the ones that I regret not doing this year. I really regret not doing a Starving card. The main reason being that he's played Cam against me a few times. When I looked at him, I was like, weak foot, and I had Bernardo Silva there. he plays brilliantly every time I play against him. He winds me up. He annoys the hell out of me. It's one of the cards that I regret not doing. He wasn't that expensive to do, and I really wish I did him. Another Leroy Sané. I know everyone swears by this card. Not bad at all. Fuchs, Davinson Sanchez. I'm pretty sure that's mid Van der Sar, if I'm not mistaken. And again, I've not heard the best stuff about mid Van der Sar, but there's not masses you could do. Laporte is a free card. The problem with this team as well, not problem in terms of that, there's a lot of objective players in this team, or SBC players in this team. So it's not like I can say to you, go out and sell this. In fact, I think this whole team, bar Yedda, is an objective team or an SBC team. He's the only one that's not. But if I was to be honest, upgrade Yedda. That's not going to be difficult at all. He will get a Tots as well, but it'll probably be extortionately expensive. But there's not many masses you can do to his team to massively improve it. Eventually, Laporte could be replaced, so could the keeper. Fuchs is probably good to endgame now. He's a relatively strong one. Marcos Alonso, though, is a beast. Absolute beast of a card. And other than trying to get players on full chem, that's the only other way you could possibly swing this now. I don't know exactly how you would do that in this team right now. You couldn't really do it in this team. But if Maguire does get the League SBC sort of card we expect him to get, you can probably use him instead of Sanchez. This guy seems to like his SBCs. But again, really, really good team. Really well-rounded. We're seeing difference, like sort of a lot of differences in team, but I've been shocked by the amount of times I've seen this Ozil used or this Sané used. I didn't realise a lot of people use them. I don't see them very often on the game, but a lot of people are obviously using these cards. So yeah, really, really good team. Back with the final team for this episode, number 10, in 2 seconds' time. Alright guys, so the final team of this episode is Tradiac's team. Some of you know Tradiac. Those who watch me, watch my streams, or in my Discord, you know who Tradiac is. He is a massive, massive Dortmund fan, so we've got a lot of Bundesliga sort of flair in here. But it's a really nice team. I'm pretty sure I packed in this Crespo from the Prime Icon pack, if I'm not mistaken. Tradiac, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I did. Julian Brandt and Sancho's his attacking lineup here. Obviously, he's a big Dortmund fan. He's the sort of guy that will use a Dortmund player just because it's a Dortmund player, which I respect that. I don't disagree with doing that. I think it's kind of cool. If you've got to rep your team, you've got to rep your team. This is a Zakaria card, another one of the regrets I have for not doing this year. Everyone that uses him says he's incredible. I wish I did him. Mbappe at centre-back, questionable, but he's tall enough, he should be right. This Van der Sar, there's a story about this Van der Sar. Tradiac had a mid-icon Van der Sar, and he was all good. And I opened up his mid-icon pack for him, and I got excited because I thought he said he wanted a goalkeeper, but he said he didn't want a goalkeeper, and I packed him mid-icon Van der Sar again. So he got a duplicate mid-icon Van der Sar. Needless to say, he wasn't too pleased or impressed with it at all. But yeah, mid-icon Van der Sar was that. But again, I love to see these people that are using the League SBC cards. Bustos is a brilliant card. You guys know I've talked about him before. I'm a massive fan of him. Massive fan of Cyprien. Really, really good card. Amarvi, another one that I wish I did. Just give me more squad building options. But whether or not he'd go in my team over Sandro, I don't think he would. But that is the first 10 teams of me rating your teams. Now, if you guys want to see actual ratings out of 10, then please do tell me. I'm happy to rate them, but I just feel like I don't want to be too toxic. Some people can afford better teams, some people can't. So I always want to be mindful of that. And if you guys want to have your team included in these episodes, all you've got to do literally is DM me them on Twitter or DM me them on Discord, and I can literally sort it out, get you involved in the video, and you guys get your name shouted out and you get your teams rated. But that is going to be the end of the video. If you are new around here, please do consider subscribing down below. As always, come and watch me over on Twitch. It's the best place to be. You get to interact with me directly and we can talk, have a laugh, answer questions, and make sure you join the Discord. And finally, check out foottrading.co.uk for all your trading needs. But for now, lads, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.